Hi Taurus, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for a tarot and oracle card reading for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Today's reading will be a general reading, but do keep in mind I post new readings every Monday and Friday. And if you don't mind hitting the like button, we're going to begin right away, but that will help to put the reading in the algorithm. But I also do post readings on Wednesdays sometimes, so then YouTube will put those in your algorithm so you know they're available. What advice do you have for Taurus for the best and highest good of all involved with Taurus? Messages for Taurus, please. All right, let's see what we've got here. We will lay out the tarot. I almost said the Taurus. The Torah is actually how it came out. And we're going to pull a Sacred Destiny Oracle card here. Flow, I like that one. We'll show it to you in a minute. You've got the World. We like that. The Eight of Wands. Talk about flow. The Queen of Cups. Ooh, the Knight of Cups. You're going to be feeling the love. Now, even if it's not a love relationship, don't panic. Those of you that don't want to hear about love. You've got the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Star, the Five of Cups. Well, if you had some kind of a disappointment, let it go and let it flow, guys, because you have something better coming in. But I just love this card. It's so beautiful. It makes me think of amethyst. If you're an amethyst fan, I've got a little piece. I think I got this in Sedona, Arizona. In fact, I'm almost sure, and I believe it cost me all of about 50 cents, or it was like less than $1. That was some years ago, like maybe 6 or 7, but still. I mean, you can't, where I live, you could not get that for $5 even. But either way, let's get back to this. Okay, so flow. Meditate. No, be in that place where you just feel your energy. There's lots of exercises to do that. But some of those more like kinesiology, where you're feeling the energy between your hands. Allow yourself to practice some of that, because I feel like it's going to help you to move forward and attract exactly what you want, which may be a lot of things, but I like this. I like this a lot because it's wish fulfillment. And normally, of course, the cards are unclothed, but we know those prudish AI that run the joint won't allow us, so we do the best that we can. But I'll tell you what, there's nothing sweeter. And so in terms of getting victory, having what you want, feeling like, my God, it's finally here, this is a yes. Now, if it is a love relationship, it could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I don't know how you fare with those, but I could see the possibility of that. It also could be Aquarius here too. You've got fire and air as well, but you've got clear communication coming in. So whatever it is, it's going to move forward in a very straightforward way. But with that Eight of Wands, that is brace for change. But these changes are good. They're not scary at all. And so if you have, because sometimes we get scared, right? We hear change and we go, oh no. But with the World, this is like reaching the peak. It's a wonderful time. If you go through peaks and valleys in life, this is when you're on a peak. The platitudes and vicissitudes of life, you're up high with this one. Now, for some of you, if you're looking to move and you've had some disappointment with housing or some dead ends, I feel like it's bringing you really to where you belong. So they're not so much dead ends as course corrections. And so be aware, adjust your lens is what they just said. Be in the flow, be easy about it. She's the dancer of the tarot. She's easy. She's dancing in that wreath of victory. She's not uptight. She's not worried. She knows what she has. And in the cards, the major arcana are all about your soul's journey on this earth school. So when your soul meets the world, this is when your soul has every single achievement that you've set out to get. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful indication. So if you are moving or you're even traveling, it's going to be fantastic. And I do feel like, though, there's some underpinning of a disappointment that was, like I said, meant to course correct you. So even if it's travel and you didn't get a cabin you wanted, or you didn't get a hotel you thought you were going to have, or there was some thing that got changed, it's going to be even better when this shows up. So don't you put your head down for 2 seconds. You be in this moment, because when you're in the energy of the World, it is a complete success. You bask in the perfection of this. Anybody too, if you're interviewing for a job, you're perfect. That's what this is about. You walk into the room and you walk out and they go, how do we get you? Or they offer it to you right there. if you're starting something new in terms of a business and it's been a hell of a run and you've had to keep kind of persisting, I feel like things are finally going to take off. Now, I do have to tell you, if you've had some lumps and bumps, it's okay. I mean, I've had them on YouTube myself. You just keep going and go, oh, okay. So look at these two are together almost. I mean, you got the 8 and the 9 stacked right on top of each other. So I do feel like you've learned some lessons along the way, but again, those are lessons so you don't repeat them. With the 8 of Wands, though, this is perfect. See the alignment, how it's just so strategic. It's like there's a group of people on the ground just shooting these arrows off, and they're all in synchronization. So you might find too, if you are planning you're planning something or you're working with other people, you'll be like a well-oiled machine. If you get a new job, or even if it's you and you're hiring people, you'll hire the right people and you say, this could not be a better fit, whatever this is. And if you are moving too, I feel like you'll get exactly what you need in terms of the moving company or how you need to arrange your things if that's overwhelming. Trust me, I've lived in the same house for 22 years. The idea of moving terrifies me. I go, oh my God, that would be overwhelming, even though I know it's imminent. But anyway, and I've taken no measures really to start, but either way, you're going to be in better shape than I am. How's that? But with this 8 of Wands, things they move forward in a way where the expansion is easy. And so it'll be easier than you think. That's what they're saying. It's easier than you realize. And so in terms of love, though, this is the arrows of love. So in a relationship, the flow is perfect. It's natural. And it's very straightforward. There's really no twists and turns, not much in terms of the reading. So I feel like when you meet the right one, it'll be like this. If you're with them already, the relationship is expanding. So the Queen of Cups, we love this. Look at how ornate her cup is compared to the Knight. Nothing against the Knight because he's a wonderful symbol as well. But there's something really special here in terms of what she has to offer. So again, in a relationship, you may find that you've got a wonderful commitment where you really are partners. You're having fun together. You're trying new things together. You know how to disagree in a way that works for you. And it's important to talk about those things right at the beginning. How do you disagree with somebody? What do you like when you're not in a good mood? Do you want people around you? Do you want, and understanding the person, because oftentimes people get into relationships and they don't even know who the hell they're with, and then they have a problem. And that's how it ends, because it's like, I don't even know who this person is. So with this, there's a depth here. And it's also too, I feel like in a relationship where you'll be very open with each other right away. There's just nothing to hide here because there's love. And when there's love, there's trust and there's an openness when it's real. I'm not talking about relationships that are built on false love. I'm talking about the real thing. And that's what you're drawing in here. So in terms of a workplace situation, or even if it's a trip that you're asking about or a move, you're going to find that people around you want to take care of you. You're going to feel wrapped in the arms of the Queen of Cups. You're going to feel wrapped in the love of the Queen of Cups, where you'll say, I've never been treated so well. I hear you're being treated like royalty, even at a job. Even if it's an apartment you're moving into, you're going to say, God, they're so nice. They gave me a nice welcome gift. They gave me passes to the movies or passes to a restaurant or something like that, where it's just all these extra nice little touches. So the Knight of Cups, there's surprises too, by the way. The Knight of Cups brings in romance, but the Knight of Cups brings in a situation that's going to be very harmonious for you. He moves ahead in that way because he knows where he's going is great. He can't wait to get there. So if you have an eagerness, if you say, I can't wait for this trip, or I can't wait to move, you're right to be excited. That's what this energy does. I'm also going to tell you, though, if you're changing jobs, they can't wait for you. They're very eager about you. And isn't that great to feel wanted, to have people around you being excited about you? That's what you're going to be on the receiving end of. So this is a card of intention as well. So, whether it's a new moon and you want to set your intentions, that would be a really nice idea. But either way, it doesn't matter. Even if you say, well, it's not quite a new moon, don't let that stop you. Set your intentions. Be clear about what you want. He's a daydreamer, so he lets his mind just wander and just is in love with his own daydreams. Be in that, because that's how you manifest. So the Ace of Swords does say that you're getting an offer. It's very clear. So in terms of anything financial, anything to do with contracts or a job. It's very straight up. There's no questions. There's nothing hidden. We like the straight up swords because that communication is clear. Now, if you are setting goals, do it. If you have this intention, you say, this is going to be the year I write the book, or this is the year I'm going to launch my own health and wellness or fitness YouTube channel, or I'm going to get on Instagram and do, reels or shorts or whatever it is that you do it. Okay, this is where you set the groundwork, and you will take off and surpass any goals that you set with this because your mind is so clear. Your ideas are flowing. Write them down too. Make sure you're documenting your ideas so that you don't forget, because you still are human. We still have the capacity to go, oh my God, what was that idea? It was so good. Well, you've grown a lot with this. So any type of delay that you've experienced, I do feel like it's been, you're moving forward. So I don't see it continuing. But the Nine of Wands, he's bulked up from doing battles. So if you had to go through the school of hard knocks, you had to keep pushing against for a while to get to where you are and get to the place where you feel a lot better, that was worth it. But the nines are about realization. So I definitely feel like you're hitting that change, and you're hitting it with the energy of the star. Talk about better times ahead. This is a fantastic energy. It is alignment. It's, again, I think we talked at the very beginning about faith by sight, and faith without sight is also, right? When we don't see it, know it. This is where you have an unwavering faith. And so with the star energy, the next 7 and 8 weeks are going to be important for you. It's wish fulfillment. It's wonderful companionship, but it's a yes card, no doubt about it. So with this, you have an influence over others. Expect that. Know that people want to do nice things for you. You've got this 5 of Cups that's a change. I got this in the very beginning, though, that it feels more like something you need to work, let go of, some disappointment. But let's have this be a blip in the radar and not become a big player. Because you remember the first card we took was flow. The 5 of Cups is not a great flow. It's like staring and being sad. So let's see what else the angels want to tell you, Taurus. Messages, please, for Taurus. What else does Taurus need to know, please? You've got romance coming in, okay? We can't argue with that. Peaceful resolution. So whatever it is, just let it go and let it flow, guys. Big happy changes. I don't think I've ever seen romance and big happy changes in the same reading. Take action, they say, and don't stop, because you're on the right path, Taurus. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.